Hey there. I wanted to talk a little bit about emotions and how powerful emotions truly are. Have you ever had that friend who seems to only be happy when he's miserable? A friend that basically seems to relish the emotions of anger, frustration, anxiety, all that stuff? Well, how can a person learn to be kind and love if they've never used those emotions? And that's what I'm getting at. So we take for granted that some children are raised in environments with parents that do not express emotion, or the only emotions that they do express are the negative ones. So they grow up with an inability to understand how to function around those people who have healthier emotions. A good example would be a married couple. Let's say the husband is not very good with his emotions, and the wife is very good with her emotions. She grew up with a loving mother and father. She knows what love is. She knows how to express herself, so forth. But her husband doesn't. So when she expresses love, it goes right over his head because he doesn't know that emotion, because he doesn't have experience with that emotion. And like a muscle or anything else, the emotions that we have need to be used for us to be able to understand them. So for example, again, I have a friend. He's one of those miserable types. He's always angry. He's always bitter. He's always a pessimist. And he's not happy unless he's creating drama. He's not happy unless there's screaming and profanity and anger involved with everything, whether it be with his own parents, whether it be with his friends, or whether it be with the women in his life. He has fits constantly. And he seems quite happy in that environment. When we invite him over for holidays, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, or so forth, he's very uncomfortable. He's very out of place. He's very fidgety and doesn't know how to carry himself because he doesn't know how to function in an environment with love. So we can't necessarily hold that against him because it's not necessarily totally his fault. He just doesn't have the tools to be able to enjoy life to its fullest. So what I'm getting at is, you can teach an old dog new tricks, and you can go out into the world and stop being so negative. You can go out into the world and focus on what's positive and bite your tongue every time you feel like saying, mentioning, or pointing out something that's negative. Just let it go. Let the negative energy go and allow the positive energy in. It could take you a year if you're in your 30s and you've done nothing but focus on the negative. But let me tell you something. That negative energy, it's eating you up from the inside. It's killing you. It's chewing you up, man. It's like termites for the soul. So think about that. Think about emotions and how we use them and how they get the best of us if we use them too much. This includes jealousy, anything you feel, any emotion that you passionately can embrace, even envy and pride and so forth, all of those things. They're all healthy, they're all normal, and they are all what makes us a human being. But how we deal with them and how we understand them and how we learn to live with them, that's what makes each and every one of us an individual. That's right. Have a good day.